Over the course of 11 twisty, alien-riddled seasons, The X-Files delivered a buffet of conspiracy theories, government cover-ups, and otherworldly encounters. But one mystery that never stopped lighting our collective cigarette of curiosity was the chain-smoking cryptid known as the Cigarette Man, CSM if you're short on breath. The guy coughed through cancer, took rockets to the face, got yeeted down a flight of stairs, and still showed up late like it was just a rough weekend. Seriously, is he human, alien, or just fueled entirely by spite and nicotine? But hey, before we uncover the latest theory hotter than Mulder's crush on Scully, make sure to hit the subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment about your favourite CSM death fakeout, and if you really want to help keep the lights on, unlike the Syndicate, consider joining the channel for exclusive perks. Alright, let's light this cigarette of a theory. So, here's the setup. In Season 1, CSM was barely a background puff of menace, credited only as Smoking Man and offering less dialogue than your average cat. But by the time the series hit its stride, he became the Darth Vader of paranoid 90s sci-fi. Less lightsaber, more lung damage. Part of the sinister Syndicate, basically the Illuminati with better suits, CSM's identity was murky at best, his motives slippery, and his survivability, well, borderline illegal. Let's talk about that. The man takes an absolute beating throughout the series. By Season 7, he's in a wheelchair post-tracheotomy, looking like he'd lost a fight with a blender. Krychek and Marita even gave him a personal stairway to heaven, and yet, surprise, CSM is back in Season 9 rattling around like death warmed over. Then he gets straight up exploded by a helicopter-fired missile. That's not bad day at the office level damage. That's no one comes back from this territory, and yet, he still does. Now, some fans have chalked this up to X-Files logic. You know, the same logic where bees carry alien viruses and government agents can run in heels. But one Redditor, Anna Bustow, has tossed a genuinely brilliant theory into the ring. What if CSM survived because he had a literal alien artifact healing him from the inside out? Like an ET version of a wearable Fitbit, but for not dying. Here's the breakdown. Alien healing artifacts do exist in the X-Files universe. In Season 9's Provenance and Providence, Agent Comer gets burned, shot, and probably taxed at a higher bracket, yet miraculously recovers thanks to a shiny piece of alien tech. The theory says that CSM had his own little life-saving alien talisman, either tucked on his lap or, even juicier, integrated into his tracheal tube. Imagine hacking your own breathing device with extraterrestrial tech. Honestly, that's kind of baller. Of course, the theory isn't without a wrinkle. CSM still shows up post-explosion looking like Two-Face's more flammable cousin. Why didn't the artifact just fully restore him to smug, unsinged glory? Anna Bustow suggests maybe the artifact has limits, or maybe, and this is the darkest twist yet, he likes looking like a half-melted marshmallow because it earns him sympathy. The man weaponizes pity like the government weaponizes weather balloons. But whether it's a trachea-mounted alien life support system or some good old-fashioned Syndicate Frankensteining, the bottom line is this: CSM's survival isn't just plot armor. It's symbolic. He is the conspiracy, a cockroach in human form skittering through lies, smoke and bureaucracy, surviving everything because the rot he represents never really dies. He's not just a man, he's the system, and the system, oh, it's rigged, baby. And that's the beauty of this theory. It doesn't matter whether CSM is an alien, a clone, a ghost, or just a really persistent chain smoker with 9 lives and a taste for shadowy monologues. What matters is what he represents. Untouchable power, unchecked secrets, and the smug audacity of someone who hides alien contact while literally living because of it. Every breath he takes is brought to you by the same thing he denies. The hypocrisy is almost poetic, like if Mulder wore a tinfoil hat while doing FBI paperwork. So next time you rewatch The X-Files and see the familiar plume of smoke in the shadows, remember, he's not just a villain, he's a warning and probably still alive somewhere in a bunker, puffing on Morleys and whispering, you can't kill the truth, but you can sure gaslight it. Until next time, Trust no one, subscribe to everyone, and keep your alien artifacts where the government can't find them.